So we're now moving on to the section where we look at mobile journalism editing, how to bring together all of the different shots, how to bring together all of those different ingredients which you've filmed on your mobile phone. Now, for the purposes of these workshops, we're going to be looking at the VN editing application. The reason why we're using the VN editing application is that it's incredibly intuitive. It's also a very powerful editing tool, and you can do pretty much everything that you would want to once you've filmed your footage on your mobile cameras. It's also, and it has one very handy little tool, a little aspect to it, and that is you can begin an edit. You can begin to edit a project on your mobile phone. You can then save that project, and you can continue to edit that project on a desktop computer or on a laptop computer. And what that enables you to do is it allows you to do far more detailed editing. I don't think there's any doubt that mobile journalism editing on your mobile phone is incredibly good. However, there are certain elements to it which are easier done on a slightly larger screen, and it's simply that, and that's what the VN editing tool allows you to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a bit of a step-by-step guide in how to use the VN editing tool. Now, the first thing you have to do is you have to go into the application on your mobile device. Now, as you can see, my applications are all in one folder. So I have my filming apps and my editing apps all within one folder on my mobile phone. You'll find that there are any number of mobile editing tools. It may be that you find one more suitable to you, but we're demonstrating this through the VN editing tool. A lot of what we're going to be doing is discussing what we call the grammar of editing, the basic principles of editing, in a very similar way that we went through the grammar of filmmaking. So we're now moving on to the editing software and the editing application, which is the VN application. Now, to get started, one of the first things you have to do is you have to open up your application. Now, it's a very simple application. It's a very simple editing tool, this, and it's very, very intuitive. So once you've opened up the application, what you need to be doing is you need to be creating a new project. So you simply press on the Create New Project button, and that brings up the choice of your video. What you now want to do is to select your video to go into the editing application and onto the timeline and onto your editing tool. So you select a handful of videos and then click yes, and away you go. And as you can see, by doing that, what you've done is you have created a timeline with some shots on the timeline. You then have your viewing window and you have your playhead. And so you're ready to start your editing and to start your filmmaking.